said knows, right? This is something we all grapple with, as people of faith. But it's something that when they latch onto it, it's not, women are giving birth at checkpoints in the West Bank. They're not doing all this to protect women's rights.
Excuse me, Buttercup, but why do you think that Israel is not the protector of women?
They're not a protector of women. I think specifically the way they interact, this is, I think, a fake account, but the way they interact with the Palestinians using a lot of the sort of propagandists will say, look, it's the only democracy in the Middle East. We have Tel Aviv. We protect gay people. They oppress women and gay people. And so it's in what the West's interest to support Israel because we're defending liberalism and democracy in a place that is chaotic and lawless, right? And one, it's a crude stereotype and it's unfair. And two, bombing, killing 60,000 people is not. It's just there's a mismatch between what's happening on the ground and what they say that it's not even the stated goal of the war is not to liberate women in Gaza. The stated goal of the war is to wipe out Hamas and bring the hostages back. It was never a stated goal to liberate women, and in fact, it killed scores and scores of women and 20 children.
Well, my question was, is Israel the protector of Jewish women?
I don't know if that's a serious question. I don't think that is. I think this guy's...
This is a serious question, but if you don't want to answer, I understand.
No, they are a Jewish state that prioritizes the rights of people who live there above the people who live in the territories many of whom lost their homes before you. Okay, sorry, Judy, that was really weird.
Sorry if it was a weird question. I just like it. I think you're weird.
Okay, Judy, do you have to go soon? Like, what's the sort of your schedule?
Does anyone have questions? You want to open the stage for questions?
I think
I know Bibi in the past was very trying to justify checkpoints, right? And
I never said anything about checkpoints.
Okay, I think it was someone. It may have been someone else, but say what you wanted to say about checkpoints. We had a long conversation. I don't know, Bibi, if you were involved, like in one of these rooms where we talked about the 900 checkpoints and how it impairs life. It's impaired life for...
Yeah, no, I never spoke on that. I just wanted to come up on stage.
You just wanted to show your face?
Yeah, just to say hi.
Do you support me and Judy?
Yeah.
So why did you have your fake Buttercup account, like, in my audience?
I didn't.
Writing shit on the wall?
No, I didn't.
No?
No.
I think it's possible there are other fake accounts of you.
No, I know which one is his. He already admitted to it.
I was defending you as Prince.
Oh, but with my name, under my name.
Yeah, and you removed me. Why would you do that?
Because you're impersonating me, and it's against a lot of persons.
No, it's not.
BB, it's a general accepted truth in mythology that if one discovers their doppelganger, that they must destroy them. So taking on the persona of Buttercup to defend her is likely to spook her and cause her to lash out against you, the evil doppelganger.
Yeah.
Do you guys need me to update the contract?
Not right now.
This guy's a weirdo. He's acting like Rabbi Mike Dickerson.
All right, you want to say something to Judy about who killed Jesus, Rabbi? First of all, I don't want to say...
Rabbi.
I know, but earlier this guy is Sheikh. It's the other Christian rabbi. Basically, he says...
So many to choose from.
So I don't really know what his political views are, but he was commenting before that about how, empirically the Jews killed Jesus. Judy and I are not the arbiters of who killed Jesus. Please don't bring that up. But if you have a question about life in the West Bank under occupation...
That's wonderful.
Christy,
Hey, stop the...
Advisor to Clinton. He was Clinton's campaign manager.
found some new stuff into my document.
Who are being towards.
Right, but again, this is
Can stimulate, like.
You can't. That's ruled out.
come on, man. Sasha has been very
Trouble people that join Hamas.
Exactly.
It's not because they're it's that's
Hold on.
who is recruited to
Orphans and
gangs.
troubled people. Hold on.
You know what it's like
Hold on.
as a troubled teenager.
Hold on. You're saying orphans and troubled teens joined Hamas. And then you had Palestinians in the room saying, no, that's not the case. These are just fucking people that want to kill Jews.
They admitted they wouldn't let their own kids join Hamas through the resistance.
Prince never said that.
Prince is
Edward
not
never said that.
Palestinian.
No,
He's never.
Edward
Can I
never-
contribute for a second?
Bibi, how many
Nick said after Judy.
kids, how many Israeli kids go on TV and say that they want to kill Arabs?
None. I don't think they go on TV. Maybe TikTok or Instagram. But kids do dumb things. Kids say dumb things. They're not going on television and saying.
Nick said,
Sorry.
wait for your turn.
There's a lot of videos and interviews out there of Israeli kids saying that they would love to kill Arabs.
Well, I wonder why. You
So,
can understand why.
Do you
right?
understand the
From
second?
No,
JB,
but
come
hold
on.
Can I try and split
But
this
I think
difference
I
for a
can
second?
understand why from after October 7th, they're like, hell no, we don't want to go through this again. Many, hundreds of thousands of Israelis' lives got affected after October 7th.
They've done it before. Stop it.
Listen, no, stop.
They didn't just suddenly
Stop
invent
buttering
another
it. Stop buttering it. So the whole thing is,
But then you're saying that Palestinians have no right of saying the same after.
I never said that. I never said that. You're missing the whole fucking point.
Can I split the
only one that
difference?
has it. I never said that one bit. I'm saying.
May I
Nick,
attempt
said a
to
minute.
settle?
Nick said 1 second. Yes.
Buttercup
Take a
is,
breath.
yeah, hold on, exactly. Buttercup is trying to justify the horrible treatment of fucking Gazans in the West Bank people. That's why they became terrorists.
I've never said that. You're
Not
being
true.
insane. No
What
one
do you
said that.
mean? You're constantly saying genocidal, this and that, horrific treatment. You even said
It's
Judy.
the opposite.
No, hold on. You even said Judy like lived under the boot of the IDF. No,
She
no,
did.
she didn't. No, she didn't. I've heard her speak many times on here. 4
I
times.
just told you
She-
about the deprivation she suffered.
Under what boot? And you said she came home from school with dirt on her face. Are you fucking
On her clothes. On her clothes. She
dirt
just told me
on her
about it.
clothes? Dirt on her clothes?
Yeah. Tell you.
If
She
you
just
used a
told me
dirt
about it.
road.
That's a
And-
fucking child. That's what children do.
No, they forced her off the paved road and made her walk through the muddy road, so they had to come to school dirty.
That's horrible treatment. You have to walk on a muddy road.
But
Okay,
that,
like-
guess who made her? The IDF's boot made her.
Gives a fuck. Come on, man.
Free bread, but I'm supposed to go to school as a child, go walk for miles on dirt roads because under checkpoints and guns because I'm Palestinian, right?
So what I hear is
But
a
for
lack
that,
of
it's like
responsibility, taking responsibility for the actions of the people that represent you.
Wait, so
Why
you
should
mean
they
a
take
child?
responsibility
What do
for
you
their
mean?
actions?
She should understand that that's why she's living like that.
She didn't choose them.
What they chose her.
This
What?
is disgusting.
That's like slavery.
All right, I'm sorry. That's really, really offensive. That's really like not a normal
Okay.
thing to say.
Buttercup.
What's that? Do you want to talk?
Yeah, I did want to talk. It seemed interesting, right, to have, let's say, a more typical pro-Palestinian and a more typical pro-Israeli jumping up and both accusing each other of lying, manipulating, and overbearing. And now here's the thing. You made a fair point that Jindib, like smart Palestinians, people that are there and want to survive, they're not trying to get themselves and their children killed. They are trying to become doctors. Who makes up the army? The rejects. The people that can't make it into medical school, can't become engineers. Maybe dumb, maybe homeless, maybe no parents, maybe
Parents
poor.
were arrested by the IDF. So
Oh,
it's
All I'm
so
saying,
there.
what I'm trying to explain is that when we look at other cultures, you have to realize it's not just the part that touches you. There's an engine behind the part that touches you that creates the whole society. Just because the military branch, and let's think in mind about what the pro-Palestinian side said. He wants us to be certain that all of the Palestinians are trained for death and violence. He wants us to believe that, regardless of whether or not it's true. And he
And
considers
Bibi
it
wants us to
traitorous.
believe that too. Bibi wants us to believe that.
He considers it traitorous to say that most Palestinians are afraid and simply trying to survive. He sees that as weakening his negotiating position. And thus any commentary about Judy or her fear or her desire to step outside of normative Islam, all of that is a threat to his war effort to say we are a united horde that will consume you. That's the essence of their propaganda, and they can't allow people to understand that they're actually a complex civilization that has a lot of scared people that don't want anyone to die.
Perfect, Lisa McSaid. And I want to point out another thing. Yesterday, when she introduced herself to both the pro-Pallies and the pro-Israel people on this app, they both immediately, their first response was, "You're wrong." And the pro-Pallies pulled a poll that tried to prove her wrong, that 60% of Palestinians in the West Bank support Hamas. And also Yaakov and not Yaakov, I don't want to name names, but like Zionists on this app also provided polls that tried to show Palestinians are overwhelmingly extremists. And both of them simply said she's simply talking about her family, her experience, her life, and they're telling her, you're wrong. So do you realize how like both of them are reinforcing the same message that all Palestinians are these murderous extremists that want to kill Jews, and it's simply not the case.
Right. The reason they're trying to fight anecdotes with data.
They're on the same team, is what I'm saying. Israel and the pro-Palestinians are on the same team against Jews.
No, not exactly. They're on different teams, but they're playing the same game. They're trying to flatten the narrative simple enough to explain to both their own constituents and the rest of the world why the other side has got to go. You see, it's not that we aren't aware that Judy is in pain and her family's in pain and they are all suffering and that the abusers are far removed, both in Hamas, the PA, and Israel, far removed from anything she can even do. The Palestinians don't want us to know that Judy exists, because then we will know that they are a weak enemy and can easily be destroyed and are ready to topple because so many of their citizenship wants the conflict to end. And the Israelis don't want anyone to know that Judy exists because they need to justify their war effort against the people that are trying to kill them. So Judy's message is effectively dangerous to the Palestinians and the Zionists because it would destroy the war effort.
Yes, McSaid, I like you. You're like a sensible guy. I really
I've always been sensible. My problem with you is you don't do the math well.
McSaid, I want to be friends with you.
Finally, a reasonable person. There are a lot of reasonable people. The loudest people are the tribal, provincial.
Because that's the war effort. They need the messaging to stay at the front. Everyone would be afraid of anyone that had like this backroom deal. Is like, oh, we don't need the war. But we've got the war going on, and clearly still sides of men trained to kill each other. So it's too dangerous to talk about the people that are really getting hurt. It just like interferes with the political discussion that must be had. You know?
Bravo. That was really well said. Thank you, McSaid. No harm. Do you want to ask Judy something?
Hi, Judy. Nice to meet you. I don't think we ever had a chance to talk before. I have a question. You talked about the checkpoints before, and that like it was a disturbance to go to school, right? So I wanted to know like what year was that before I ask the next question.
So it was during the second Intifada.
Like in 2001, 2002.
Around that time, yes.
Okay, so did people in your city, when they encountered do you remember the life before the checkpoints?
Say that again?
Do you remember your life before checkpoints?
It was much better. Yeah, I remember. I was a child and my family would say we would go and visit our family members in Jerusalem, and there were no checkpoints, there were no separation walls, and you didn't have to go through civil administration to get permit, right? Because right now, for Palestinians in the West Bank, if you want to go visit Jerusalem, you have to go through the civil administration and get a permit. It's like 1 day permit, and it can be expensive. You have to wait for weeks sometimes.
But did you need to get a permit to go to school?
Go to school in the West Bank?
No, I think that's for building.
No, but you have to go through checkpoints to go to school in the West Bank, right?
No, he asked me if before the second intifada there were no checkpoints, and I'm saying there were.
Right. But after the second intifada, when you had to go to school, you need to get a permit.
Well, I was younger before the second intifada. We had before the Oslo, we had no permits. As far as I remember, anyone can go to Jerusalem before the PA was established.
For some checkpoints, you needed to show a permit, and some of them you didn't, right?
The checkpoints, if the checkpoint is between a city and the West Bank and Jerusalem, you have to show the permit, right? Because that's an entry permit to Israel.
Okay.
Can you end your point? What are you trying to say?
I'm
Are you
just
serious?
no. Yeah. Can I continue?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you. So, how did like people in your city or town, village, how did they see the checkpoints? Like, did they understand like the context of it, or they were like it was something that they didn't understand, like why it happened and why they constructed these checkpoints, and like how did people
Excuse me,
understand?
how would I know? Like, how would I know why they? How would I know?
Okay, so
why
I'm asking you.
I don't know. I mean, they put the checkpoint. You could be traveling between Ramallah and Nablus, and all of a sudden there's a checkpoint on the street. How would I know what's the context of that checkpoint?
They're not fixed. They move. They're always changing them.
Yeah, they are not fixed checkpoints.
I know that they were not fixed before 87, the first intifada. After that,
no, I'm not talking about the checkpoint between. I'm not talking about the checkpoint between Jerusalem and other West Bank cities. I'm talking about checkpoints between Palestinian cities. You know what I mean? Like between Ramallah and Nablus, or between Ramallah and the villages around Ramallah, or between Nablus and the villages around Nablus. But I have to go soon. I'll stay for 4 more minutes.
Okay.
So do you want to make a point before she goes, or no?
No. It was just the question.
Okay. I wanted Benny Adam. Benny Adam spoke to me yesterday in the room. He wanted to tell you that there are Arab-speaking rooms on this app where there are a lot of Muslims and Arabs just like you who are free thinkers, who are intellectuals, who have liberal ideas, who are critical of Hamas. So, Benny Adam, can you come up and talk to her a little bit about what those social opportunities on this app? Because I think she would really like it. She can meet other people who speak Palestinian dialect, and she'll really enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, like I just suggested you go with like the Arabic side of Clubhouse. To be honest, your opinion is kind of fringe even then, but like you'll find diversity. The pro-Palestinian
It's kind of French.
I mean, it's not mainstream.
What do you mean? She's against the occupation. She grew up under occupation, and she also doesn't
but to not
Hamas.
resist.
So okay, a lot of people all across the Middle East think that Hamas is a piece of shit. It's not just.
Yeah. Hamas being
That doesn't mean that they are against
That's
resistance.
pretty mainstream. Exactly. Yeah.
I think Judy expressed that they're trying to.
Like go kill Israelis?
Well, as far as I understood, maybe I understood your opinion wrong, but like you were against the non-violent.
No, they were misrepresenting her. She was saying her family's focused on bare necessities like running water and electricity. They're not thinking about big picture. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. All right. Whatever it is, I'm just saying.
That's how they framed it because they're caricaturizing her. They're trying to caricaturize her because they don't like her views.
Yeah, I get that. And right now, honestly, I'm kind of sick, so I don't really feel like prodding into your views and stuff like that. But I just wanted to say, like, get into the Arabic side of Clubhouse, you might like enjoy it. And at least, like, at the very least, you're gonna find people who speak like or shaggy.
Thank you.
All right, last question. Scotty, you want to say something before we go? Thank you so much for doing this, Judy. I love you so much. You're just a light in my life. I can't wait to see you again.
Thank you, Buttercup. Love you too.
Just so you know, Buttercup, there's a room going on in my house that's just been opened by what's his name, Prince. It's regarding you, so I think you should
Go check it out.
be there too.
Okay, thank you.
So if anyone wants to go over, just shoot over.
Great. All right, thanks, Scotty.
I'm not minding. I'm nothing to do with it, so I'm just going to be listening.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Guys, see, I just thought you should know, that's all.
Thanks. All right, Judy, I'll let you go. Thank you. I love you. See you later. Thanks for doing this. Bye.
Well, that's the thing is, well, we're not going to Springfield. We're going to.
The only because the context was here on Earth, not the one, not the. You know, I'm gonna yield as well because it's trouble.
Yeah, bro. Yo, Mr. Finley.
You moved it.
I'm not doing that.
Hey, bear with me. Hey, theocracy.
Yo, Lion, are you gonna let them to you, bro?
On Earth.
Yo, moderators, can y'all moderate?
It's very important that you stop
I kind of
doing
like
this
the
shit.
sounds.
That's
You guys are weirdo.
Just stop doing this shit. Just think what was presented. What was
I think
presented?
Caroline fell asleep.
Lord Jesus support theocracy. That's
Yes,
the question.
his theocracy. We would support his.
Thank you, retard. I mean, come on.
That was funny, Lion.
Stop trying to move the goalpost to win it on.
Don't take it seriously, Lion. You gotta let it happen, brother. Pause.
Now, hey, now that I got everybody's attention, Concrete, say what you were going to say now.
I'll concrete ass a little bit, but I'll let y'all.
I ain't too big. Okay, I'm gonna stop, y'all. Seriously, I'm gonna stop. Sorry.
Alright, what did you want to talk about, Caroline? How you say it? Caroline?
Carolina,
Carolina, my lady.
Carolina, por favor.
What did y'all come to a conclusion?
We did. Dominic ran away. I still remember him 2 hours ago.
The conclusion was concrete was wrong.
The way he ran away from.
You didn't answer the question about why you thought you were right.
I know, but I didn't run away. It wasn't a run. He didn't have to. He didn't have to. No, that's not a run, Huey. Don't do that to him. Because he's a spectator and he loaned his opinion.
He upgraded. He modified his position and said that he was wrong.
Yeah, after Unity came through,
Yeah, I saw that in the chat.
they did the recap. I saw that, but I'm just like, yo,
He got.
this nigga.
But everybody can't steal man another man's song. I want to say concrete. I know I'm not that guy.
God would allow. He would allow.
God damn.
Y'all gotta chill, bro.
No, that's Huey.
I'm gonna just start shit.
Hey, that does make sense.
That's how you be sounding, Huey.
Why would you shit on your own microphone? That's not gonna hurt anybody.
It's still better than the shit that comes out of his mouth.
You're saying when he speaks, he's shitting on his microphone.
That nigga line on a roll. Go ahead.
Alright, anyway, so concrete while you're wrong, I would allow force compliance.
Damn, leave some room on his dick for
In
concrete.
the context, come on, AK, bro. Did I troll you?
Stop being a new.
No, I was trolling Dominic. My fault.
Man, come on.
Yeah, so in the context, there's multiple times in the Bible where or Jesus holds true to the statement that he recognizes the people's right to govern themselves, right? And one of the most easiest ones to recognize is when the Pharisees tried to get Jesus to turn on that principle. They tried to trap him. And they tried to go up and to ask Jesus, hey, should we pay taxes to Rome? Right? And what does Jesus Jesus say?
Yeah,
You better know.
He said I want it in my ad.
Bro. Yeah, I'm done. Bro.
That's not even funny. Like, why are you guys doing that when he's talking about God?
That was hilarious because we're talking about God.
Because everybody don't believe in God. We got some atheists in here,
You
and
don't believe in Jesus. Why you got a Jesus piece?
can't even believe in Jesus. Why you gotta
I got respect for Aaron. I don't have to respect anybody's fucking God, bro.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Mike,
I mean,
you know what?
we would like you to,
And you know what Christians do? Hey, Mike, they don't respect that. And you know what God would say? God would respect you for being honest.
That's right.
Jesus would respect you for being honest. Christians
So
wouldn't.
then
And that's
you're
the,
saying
and
that
that's the
God would
irony.
respect the theocracy then?
And Mike, that's the irony, fam.
You're saying that Jesus would respect the theocracy then? Atheist, but he wouldn't respect the
Wait, hold
theocracy.
on. Y'all don't think God got a sense of humor?
Y'all just don't like
Y'all don't think God would laugh at the jokes? So me saying that Jesus like it in the ass, you can laugh at that?
You gotta help for that. Y'all niggas.
The only way you can be saved is if you leave A-Walk and come to peace.
Can't do that. You know I cannot.
Coming hard, pause.
I want to hear a biblical joke.
Timothy, you on the roll call right now. You do know that, right?
Listen, the only reason you can betray, the only good reason to betray your friend is over a girl. That's like,
No, that is the ultimate no-no for the niggas.
100%.
Bros before hoes, bro.
So y'all not gonna let me finish my story?
I want to hear
That's
you
what
have
we tell
your
people.
but everyone else is having like
Yeah, so I'm just saying, I don't want the mind to move me down when I start trolling everybody.
I would never move you down.
Because niggas want to interrupt me and then try to have another conversation.
Okay, Eric. Okay, one titty on Eric. One titty on Eric.
Please, sir. No racist, please.
We're not in any, time constraints. I'm just saying that
Eric, go ahead.
To do that, I'd have to get the rental car, and it's like, but I'm just saying.
It's alright, bro. All the people that wanted that conversation left. Got controllers.
Yeah, I did kind of
I can do all the dumb shit, bro. That's good.
Mike, if you went to Dagestan, you'd be nice about God, right? Like you'd be blind.
I was what? Say it again.
If you went to Dagestan.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm not dumb. I'm speaking safely from a fucking phone.
Ooh, Crash Out Fridays, huh?
It's Halloween, though. It's a special Friday.
And baby won't be to the party.
Good afternoon.
Hey, yo, Mike, you got a costume? No, I don't celebrate that day. Why not? No interest. Boring.
Why? You think fishnet stockings are boring? Cut it out.
Not when I'm looking at it on certain people.
I think you would look amazing. I think you would look amazing. I have a quick question for y'all. Y'all think Dominic is gay for PTRing a man with his pickle point like sticking out of his costume?
No. I thought he was gay before that.
I went on his PTR. I said, wait a minute, is that a dick print? And you saw that and you PTR'd that.
You went straight to the dick, though. You went straight to the dick.
It's obvious.
Where your mind at?
His dick
She's a
is like,
female.
straight
Straight to the dick. Oh, so what? Get a costume on. She's a female. You're like penalizing her for being a female.
Exactly. Where's your
See,
dick
that's
print,
gay.
Dominic?
Right there.
And you don't do leg day, because why your legs so little? You definitely skip leg day, Dominic.
He did run track, though. That's credit, though. When he went to
Okay, I'll get that
he
to you.
did hurdles. You said you did hurdles, right?
I bet that world-class hurdle, nigga, yeah.
Yeah, those are hard.
I don't know about world class. You mean like?
No, I do know
You
about
got
You mean like
chicken legs,
national
Dominic.
championship level?
Google my fucking name, nigga.
I
why
did this before.
Yeah.
Why your friend torso so long?
I found Doodle.
Why is your friend torso so long but his legs so little? Y'all some little at. Y'all look like Bratz dolls. Why yours?
He's a world-class long jumper, by the way. So yeah.
Y'all both look in that picture, bro.
That's fine.
He got a cute face, but how short is he? Short?
No, he's 5'11".
Y'all ain't 5'11".
That's his friend talking? Fucking cap. That's his friend talking? Oh my god.
I'm fucked. The way you just lie between his teeth like that? Bro, I have never 6'6", and I'm being generous.
That's cool. I don't care what you think, but the fact is, I'm 5'11", so
You're not 5'11".
cool.
You're not 5'11".
That's your opinion. You're into it, but
You're not 5'11".
So how long have you been taking the hormones?
Nice.
I'm just asking how long like your hormones. You like a Dominican Kai Sanat. Go ahead, my bad, sorry.
Damn, Kai Sanat was not even relevant.
I never seen a white girl Power Ranger, but I mean, like, your clitoris though, like, that's kind of big.
Dominic's on the left.
What are you talking about?
Dominique's on the left, and then you got clitor cup on the right. That's a big thing. I ain't gonna hold up. That's a large. Them hormones be working.
Look, this was the picture they took before they had sex. That's why he liked that.
Damn, y'all niggas is weird.
That is kind of homo. Like, did y'all plan and coordinate, like, to both wear like Power Ranger outfit?
My whole squad. I had the whole family Power Rangers. We had.
No, she's asking about your side, dude.
Hold on. My wife was the Pink Ranger. My other homeboy was the Blue Ranger. My other homeboy was the Green Ranger.
Oh, y'all are quadruple.
Yeah, we had the
So
whole
they
squad.
swingers.
It wasn't just me and him.
It looks like Black Hebrews.
Stop being weird. Stop being weird.
The Swinger Ranger.
Yeah, that sounds good actually.
You're slinging something else, bro. You're swinging your swords.
Sword got one box. Dude, he got the top half and you got the bottom half.
That's a faggot.
I'm not even gonna lie, y'all look like y'all ready to shoot one hell of a porn.
His torso is so long. Why is his torso so long?
I'll put the video in the
Yeah, I have a question for some people.
The video is crazy.
So, check this out.
That's wild. That's confirmation.
Wait, check this out. I want to ask you guys a question. I want to see who would most likely have this type of person in their life, right? So you know how like certain people have small dogs and they walk around and put the dogs in the purse? What if we were able to create human babies to where they would only grow up to be a baby at 5 months and just permanently stay there for like the average lifespan of 75? Like, who do you think would actually get one of those things?
We have that. They're called dwarfs.
Me.
No, I'm not talking about a dwarf, bro. A baby is not a fucking dwarf. The brain only develops
Get rid of those in like a year.
So you mean a retarded dwarf?
I don't know. The reason why.
You mean a mentally
You
deficient
don't have the
dwarf?
ability to understand what I'm saying.
No, you mean a mentally deficient dwarf.
No, I'm not talking about a
Yeah, it's got a mind like a child, the body like a child.
Yeah, no. The same way you can like create small dogs, you just create baby humans.
Yeah, but those things are retarded and deformed.
Okay, you're like, dude, fine. You got your retarded. You got it. Okay.
Teacup chihuahuas are dumb as fuck.
Oh yeah, great.
You're overthinking a hypothetical, bro.
I mean, that's okay.
No, I'm just saying it already exists.
Okay, it's fine, bro. You always ruin things. I think, you know what's funny? I think there are certain people in here that would like want permanent baby humans to always have a baby.
Me. And that's so crazy.
I don't think you would want that.
I swear to God, I was looking at this TikTok and this little girl or the baby girl, she kept playing hide and seek with her mom. And it was the cutest fucking thing ever. And like, I wouldn't necessarily just want it to be 5 months. I would say to 1 year old. But I would want a permanent 1 year old.
Yeah, people say that, bro.
I think
they get tired of this shit after 1 year.
They be throwing that shit in the trash.
Maybe I would want a 1 year old for like 5 years.
I think that there are certain women out there that I know and that I think that would want a permanent baby.
I think
you would get tired of cleaning up shit after a while.
I don't know.
I would do it for 5 years. I would do it for 5 years.
I feel like I think that babies are like purses and like commodities. Like,
yeah, I think that's kind of weird.
Y'all know that people have like obsessions with like babies, so they create those realistic baby dolls.
Yeah.
And they keep them, and they have like they call this, well, not designer babies, because I'm not talking about.
It's like reborns.
Yeah, but like they like look super duper realistic, and they keep.
That's why they're like, oh, I want to have another baby because they missed the baby years.
Correct.
So I was looking at my kid, and he's starting to crawl, and I'm like, damn, this is weird because he's growing up, and it looks like he's just supposed to be a baby. Like, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, what if there were baby human being, just babies that are they just stay at baby fucking age forever? I was like, I'll bet you there's some fucking, no disrespect, Guava, weird people that would want that.
No, it is weird, and that's connected to that fucking mental shit where people always want to feel needed. Like, so they make people sick, so they need that person to take care of them.
That's like most
like for me,
that was.
I get what you're saying. No, it's a movie based off that. I forget what that movie is called.
The woman that tried to keep her.
Yes, I forget what it's called.
Disabled.
Right, yes, that one. But so for me, it's not that I want the child to be heavily reliant on me. It's just
that they're so cute at that stage.
Yes,
kind of like, you know what? I get it. Like, it's kind of like wanting your puppy to stay a puppy because once they get, okay, I kind of get it.
You know what I heard one time?
By proxy.
I heard that babies stay cute so that they're always cute so that we don't eat them.
I'm fucking lying.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about like kittens. Like I remember I had my last kitten. His name was Top Cat, and I loved him as a kitten. And then when he became a fucking adult, he was a fucking prick, and I couldn't stand his bitch ass.
And kittens is worse than puppies. They get out of that little tiny cute kid stage super fast. Fast as fuck. Dogs, they kind of stay puppies a little bit longer. Cats go from being like real and like cuddly and tiny to being big as fuck. Yeah, like within weeks, right?
Nah, dogs
like weeks.
Dogs are people too, cause my dog is damn near a hero now. Yeah, dogs are people too. They got personalities.
Oh, so then go fuck one.
That's how I came to the position.
Dog style.
He said it.
She was trying to rescue him.
Go fuck your dog. Probably fuck the dog missionary.
That's crazy. Fucking a dog, man. You should be exterminated.
You ran right into that one.
Fucking a dog, missionary style. You should be terminated. You should be exterminated. Zapped out.
Bestiality, by the way. That's a real thing. So I was about to say, dog.
He told us it's a real thing. Oh, yeah.
No, bestiality is a real thing. You don't never. Okay. Anyways, I was going to
Mike, ask the question.
Yo, y'all fucked me up.
Yeah, I actually was just going to, but I think
His friend is there though. His friend, you should ask his friend.
Oh yeah. So Dominic, would your friend rather sleep with a man or a female gorilla?
I'm at home by myself.
What do you mean?
Dominic's friend, a man, definitely.
What are y'all talking about?
What do you mean? I thought he was.
He's like, how do you know? How do you know?
I thought his friend was there.
Why y'all think my friend was there? What the fuck?
Because the friend in your picture, I thought two people was talking.
That's my nigga. What?
Oh, you by yourself? Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, so I was telling you had a
Violence. That's not his friend. That's his man's.
Y'all alright?
I don't know. Well, you got multiple personalities, Dominique. So my bad.
Like,
Hey, the tone changed and everything.
My man is not allowed. My man is not allowed to go over his friend's house because that's gay.
Well, I think they have like more of an open relationship.
Yeah.
Wait, would your son be allowed to go over his friend's house? Was it like a poly thing?
Y'all niggas done wrong.
Because why you want to go play video games with your friend that's gay?
I don't play.
Y'all can do that.
Go get pussy at the same time.
I don't play video games. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Alright, what's the next topic?
Dominique play Candy Crush.
Y'all ain't never see that episode of Black Mirror where the two husbands was having an affair on a video game?
I saw that. Yeah.
It was called Vikings or some shit like that. That shit.
But I don't remember that shit. I don't be remembering shit like that. Yeah, that's
Why did you come off of my to say you remember that?
He's so fucking
like that part in motherfucking.
Wait. Let me ask y'all a question though. Does it make somebody gay, right? Like if y'all saw the episode, sorry to spoil it. Was the nigga gay for having gay sex on a video game, but they didn't have gay sex in real life?
Yes.
He's
gay.
How is that gay?
Oh.
He's gay.
If you were it's attraction to
same-sex attraction. Yeah, it's not. It's not homosexual.
Wait, was the woman in the video game one? Was a female character?
It was a man and a man, technically.
But it was a female character.
No, because later on in the TV show, they meet each other up and say that they might have feelings for each other.
But it was never indicated that they actually had sex.
Yeah, I don't think if you never had sexual contact.
Can we seriously stop this? Because
I don't think
Samoa's
if you
gonna
never
show
had
up.
sexual contact with the same sex.
To the JD Vance shit. And he's
I don't think
well,
I think if you never had sex with the same sex, if you never had sexual contact with the same sex, you can't really be considered gay. You can say you have a same-sex attraction,
yeah, but
you can't be called.
You can be relatively gay. You can be relatively gay because you beat off like gay porn.
Hallelujah.
That's like
listen to the expert.
That just means listen to that expert. That just means like you're able to be stimulated and finished by the same sex. So that's what he did.
It doesn't require physical contact. It just requires that you are attracted to it.
But it requires some physical contact.
No, it doesn't.
He said finish.
What if it's a wet
No, but he didn't.
All right, Mike. I think I proved my point. PTR and Don said, "Hey, is that your son?" So you can have a child that is 22 years old.
Anyway.
Wait, what?
What's wrong?
The guy in my PTR is 22 years old.
Read the conversation. We passed that.
Well, he doesn't have the immunity. He doesn't have immunity of a 5-month-old. He doesn't need the protection of a 5-month-old. He's legit holding a whole trophy by himself. I don't think that's what anybody. I don't want that. I want somebody who can't hold a bottle.
It's a big boy. But no, yeah, I feel like it's a spectrum when it comes to like sexuality, right? Because like you can think like as a man, you can think another man is hot. You can compliment a man. You can say, "Damn, like you're a hot looking guy." However, like you compliment men, he'll not want to. He'll not want to engage.
Or appealing. Like you could just say somebody looks very appealing, but
like men who are comfortable in their sexuality often say other men are good looking or attractive. Like it's not, but that doesn't mean that they're gay.
That's true.
No,
that's vastly fucking different saying a person is attractive or good looking than saying, "Oh, I'm fantasizing in my mind about that person's dick or some shit or their ass." Like there's vastly different. Like it doesn't make you a lesbian to be like, "Oh wow, like you have a really nice body to another woman." That doesn't make you a lesbian. But if you're like, "Oh, like I'm thinking about fingering your cooter and shit," then yeah.
Women are different than men with that.
I would go to sporting events with my wife, and I'd be like, "Damn, babe, look at that girl. She got a fat ass, or that one with a fat ass." She'd be like, "Yeah, her ass do look good." Like we can both admire a fat ass.
Admiring and attracting.
I slapped the dog shit out my husband.
you know what I'm saying?
You admiring the ass and forcing your girl to accept it.
I slapped that nigga.
Hey, but don't tell me look at no girl fucking
Right.
fat ass. What the fuck is wrong with him?
And it goes both ways.
It would have to be an
A prime example of this would be Coco. If Coco had one
That's like blatantly disrespectful.
No, if it was like exceptionally fat ass, like something different, then it's like she would point it out to me, and maybe I'd be like, "Well,
don't be pointing out attractive women to your wife. It's rude. Like it's okay, and I'll tell y'all, it's okay to see. exist. No. That's what I was gonna say. It's okay if you see a beautiful woman, and that's fine. But don't be looking like telling your wife is not your homeboy. Damn, did you see that bitch? She was back. You don't do that to your wife. My husband did that once. My husband did that to me one time when we first met. We went on a hike, right? It's this place in LA called the Culver City Stairs. It's like some stairs up a big, and you just walk up the fucking steps up the mountain, right? So we were city stairs. We get all the way back home. This man talking about this pretty Persian lady that had on like a Fly Emirates jersey. He gonna ask me, did you see that lady with the Fly Emirates? Bitch, don't ask me about no fucking woman. If she was pretty, you looked at her, that's fine. Don't fucking ask me about no bitch. And if I seen her, like, are you fucking crazy? That's rude. That's fucking rude. I cussed him the fuck out. He never ever did.
As you never ever did that shit ever again. I'm glad they made that standard first and foremost, because a lot of people, they let it slide until he wound up bringing bitches home to you, and it's like, what the fuck?
So she became home, right? And you was like, yo, babe, you saw that tall ass nigga? He was tall.
I would never do that.
And you know what's crazy?
Shit like that.
I love women, but
she's not fucking.
If I see a 6'6" man with a fucking six pack and a nice beard, look at the nigga. I'm not gonna be like, damn, babe, did you see that fine ass tall man here and the abs? Like, what the fuck?
I text my friend, but I ain't gonna say that.
Right.
I'm gonna text
you might say something about it though.
No. I would just quickly, quietly, respect the little look in. I ain't gonna break my neck to look at the nigga. I'm gonna give my little look like, and I'm gonna think.
By yourself.
And I'm like, you want to go to the hospital?
Oh, I'm gonna break my neck if I'm break my.
Yeah, let me give an explanation why that's different. Because
that shit is disrespectful.
I'm not saying, okay, so I'm not saying that you should just be like slobbering all over the person or like, look at this 6 foot tall with a beard, six pack.
All right, you're doing too much now, nigga.
I'm talking, that's what she said.
I know, it's you though.
Yeah, but you can hypothesize based off of your own fantasy, bro.
You just took that, I'm sorry to eat while I'm talking.
Track the conversation?
Yeah, you turn him on.
Come on, bro.
I mean, if that's the relationship that you got with Shorty, then okay.
But this nigga can't stop talking. God damn.
Alright, my fault.
You know.
It's all good, bro. Go ahead.
I mean, if that's the relationship you got, then alright, cool. It's, you know, you gotta fill that part out, like, in the beginning, you know, like, make that standard in the beginning, you know, like, but, I mean, you know, safe to say, like, you know, some people, I feel like these type of things happen in the worst times, you know what I'm saying, because, like, sometimes, like, I often hear this when these people don't even know each other yet, and they just getting to know one another, they getting comfortable, and the next thing you know, oh, look at Shorty with the ass, you know, just, you know, sort of testing shit, and I don't like being tested, like, you know, there's ways to go about doing certain things, you know, especially if you're in a marriage or relationship, but I don't know, it's to each their own, that's all I can say. For me, if you're mine, you're only looking at me.
Violet, my man love natural titties. He don't even like fake titties. He love big ass, saggy. Like, I figured that that's a fetish of his early on. He love big natural titties, not fake ones. Like, he want them saggy and like flopping around and shit, right? The Persian lady in the Jersey had big ass titties. Like, bro, shit pissed me off. Like, nigga, I know why you looking at this Persian lady with them big ass titties. You love
it was like a sugar coat, wasn't it? It was even more disrespectful. It was like a sugar coat.
That's okay. But I don't get jealous or something.
I wasn't jealous. I'm not jealous. It was disrespectful.
You're not jealous.
Why are you talking to me about a beautiful woman that you saw? I'm not your homeboy. Go talk to your. When you go to work and you see your friends at work, be like, man, I saw this lady, this fine ass bitch with big ass titties. Go tell them that shit.
Yeah.
After a period of time, you don't say anything because your girl already knows who you like, anyways.
But
I don't even have to be at a place. My chick could be somewhere I'm not, and she just know the kind of girl that I would like. You just know.
The only time I ever did him like that was when he got jealous and he was acting like I was doing some shit, and I was like, bro. Ain't none of these niggas look like you acting like I just give it up for anybody. I said I have a specific type. Now if it was Max Crosby, yeah, so then I start talking crazy about Max Crosby, like, oh, I do. If it was him, play with you like that now because you act like
your nigga knows that.
Man, I did the same thing. When he came, I remember one time I was watching the fucking, I think it was Clinton, and Destiny came up on my TV, and I hit a
yeah, then they can have you do it at people that we really we do that shit over stuff.
She will.
Right. No, hold on, she will. I said this before. When I used to live in Philly, I used to go to this gym called City Fitness down on 13th from Market. And Method Man, bitch, when I tell you,
That nigga big as fuck right now.
that nigga looks fine. Okay? I seen that nigga.
He's still fine at 20 something. He's still fine.
Bitch.
Caroline, you lost your mind because he's now been on my flights. He's now been on my flights like 4 times.
That's my cousin.
And I was like, why the fuck is he at the city?
You don't believe me?
He was working out. He was working out at City Fitness.
Give me your number. I'll give him your number. Yo, AK, do you find it more disrespectful?
You know who else likes to work out with? What's that nigga name? Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley used to work out at the Planet Fitness in Ardmore in Philly. All he do is get on a motherfucking bike. This nigga like for an hour, and then he may or may not add weights to the fucking bike. Charles Barkley, that's the commentator for the
Old. All he needs is
So, AK, do you find it more disrespectful for a person?
But Method Man was good as shit in person.
Behind their back or in front of you?
He's still
would you rather your spouse be like, wow, that person's attractive? Like my wife will be like, oh yeah, that guy was really handsome or he's really hot. Like, and I just kind of like, I'll smirk and roll my eyes, and she does the same thing when I do it back to her. Like, would you rather your spouse do that, or would you rather your spouse do it in secret behind your back? I think it's situational.
I'd rather my spouse do it while I'm doing it.
Rather it mostly in my
face. Let me cook out.
But there are people that would rather them, like she said, rather you do it in your whole section in your community, your circle, and then just not portray that in front of them. Like, and
no, it's funny. It's not even a secret because it's already obvious. It's just a pointless outburst that's not necessary. It doesn't contribute. It's just to those that don't want to hear it, right? It doesn't contribute to anything. It's just it's a way to talk about something that excited you. And you're trying to find a way to make it sound like, ooh, you're interested in the fucking.
And you're sharing your life with somebody.
But in reality, you just got a fucking little boner and you want to talk about it because you think it's a little boner.
Yeah, and you love your girl enough to. Yeah, I'd rather my wife do it in front of me. If she's doing it behind my back, then I'm gonna get a little worried and be like, oh fuck, why you doing it behind my back?
Wait, you don't think your wife at least has like a sexual appeal towards other people?
Yeah, my wife does that.
Of course she does. We went to a Halloween party and there was a really good looking dude, and when the guy walked away, oh my god, he was really handsome. And I was like, yeah, he was a good looking guy. Like, it didn't bother me. I'm sorry. Bill, my wife the first time incredibly. Now she's there like, can I get your number? Because you don't expect it slobbering all over him. Then yeah, we might have a problem. But that's
right. If you're secure in your relationship, then why can't you comment on other people's appearances?
Well, when you've been with somebody for a long time, it's like you know that person ain't gonna fuck with it. So it's like you just know to have respect. But listen, again, it's something that you vet in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna lie. I've seen
people are secure in a relationship and others are insecure.
I've seen
I don't think it's that black and white.
I've seen a lot of the relationships like go completely left though, like, or somebody winds up cheating or whatever the case may be, because I don't know, there's just something really messy about saying something that doesn't need to be said. It is very unnecessary. Like, it is out of the blue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something crazy. Like, I don't know.
I do it to get a rise out of my wife.
Yeah, that's messy. She gonna hit you with a fucking pan in the head. My thing is that the only time I've ever seen this successful, like me witnessing it, my homegirl, she's been married with her man for like 10 years. And when she goes out to, have a good time, her and him already established that they've been together for a long time. They want to, you know, other people. He does not want anything to do with the women that are brought to the table. So when it is time to have these type of get-togethers, she brings somebody that she has already had these conversations with, has already established, listen, this is what's gonna happen, this is how it's gonna happen. And her man is blindfolded the entire time. He don't even know what the lady looked like. But the wife knows exactly what he likes, exactly what he needs, respects it accordingly, and then it just goes from there.
So it could have been a tranny?
It could have been a tranny, but I mean, I have a quick question for y'all. Do y'all suffer from the Aisha Curry syndrome? Like, if you're married or in a relationship and you, like, to still feel like you have your mojo, you do kind of like get like an ego boost when somebody do try to come at you, even though you're in a relationship. Like, do you still feel like, dang, like, I like to feel desired by other people, even if, of course, I'm not gonna cheat on my spouse, but it does kind of like boost my ego when like a man or a woman holler at me. It's like, oh damn, I still got it. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all suffer from that?
Mm-hmm, because when Ekans and Mike be throwing me compliments, I be like, oh.
Wait, was that Lion or Coco?
Oh, you know, Lion and Coco do not sound the same.
Like twins, like doppelgangers.
I'm not even gonna lie though, certain days when I do feel insecure, I will go gas station in the hood with a little bit of makeup on.
Hey. What? Yo, that was a real mature shit to say. At times you can be insecure. It's
you know what's crazy? I find that when I'm in a relationship, I get fucking hit on way more than when I'm single. Like it is so weird.
Wait till you get married, you know? You know, I take care of a nigga, you with a nigga, you probably got on a certain makeup, certain this, certain look for you.
No, niggas be trying to do when they see me with my nigga. Like some niggas ain't bold like that. Like they'll see me out, they'll wait time by myself and try to holler. Yeah, that shit kind of
that happened to me. I was with my friend girl and her guy-friend at the time, and we went to this hookah bar, and some dude hit on my friend girl in front of the dude that she was with, and we about had to hightail it out of there because her dude from Memphis, her dude almost shot up the place. Like, we had to hightail. Like, dudes are bold.
Men do stuff like that, and it's like exercising like their dominance over other men, right? So probably like 15 years ago, right, when I was with my ex, I was driving a car that we bought together, and he went in the liquor store, and I stayed in the car. So I pulled up, he went in the liquor store, I stayed in the car. Another man went in the liquor store. He saw me in our car. My ex came out the liquor store with an attitude. He said, that nigga just asked me, is that your girl? And I said, yeah. And he said, what's up with her? Like, some men just like why would you walk up to a man and be like, that's your girl? He said, yeah. And be like, well, what's up with her? That he literally just tried some shit on you, bro. Like, he literally just stunned you and was like, nigga, fuck you. What's up with your girl? And like, he was really mad about it, you know, because he didn't do anything about it. It's just a way of concern. I feel like it's some primitive shit back from thousands a year when niggas used to club bitches over the head and drag them in a cave, right? Like, I feel like it's something still left from that, you know, from when y'all used to just grab bitches and take them to y'all motherfucking cave or wherever. Like, it's still a remnant of that primitive, like, mindset when it comes to, like, male-female relationships, because that's diabolical. How do you tell another man something?
Can we do like the 12-step program? I wouldn't just admit that you're
this is
admit that you have a problem, that you're insecure in your relationship.
I would have told him to go ahead. I'm like, go ahead, bust that. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm about to say. So this is how secure my relationship is. If a man approached my woman, or before I was married, when I was going out with my female friends, the man would approach my woman, and beforehand I'll be like, yo, if a nigga approach you, go ahead and let him put, and let him offer to buy you a drink, and then tell him to buy you 2 drinks, and get one for me too. So we're gonna play the system. Let him buy you a drink, but make sure he buy you 2 drinks. So I'm gonna get one, and you're gonna get one, and it's gonna be on him.
Dominic, that's the move, Sam.
Let's just use it.
So y'all basically pimping out y'all girlfriend. Is that what I'm doing?
Yo, Caroline, my true line, absolutely. If a guy wants to treat us to drinks, then let him treat us.
He ain't attracted to you. He attracted to his girl. They like, oh well. To me, that sounds a little like pimperish to me.
Yeah, weird.
I mean, I do with my pinky there. Am I wrong?
Girl, but
I raise my pinky. Am I
That's
wrong?
sassy.
we get drinks. Go ahead.
I wish my nigga would. If we out on a date, right, and there's a man asking to buy me a drink, and I go tell my man like, yeah, you know, this guy over there, he's asking for, well, hey, babe, make sure you get 2 drinks. I would leave that nigga that night and go to the nigga ask me for a drink. What kind of shit is that?
No, it was never a date. It was never a date. We just out. We just.
Nah, nigga, don't try to move the
It's not a
goalpost.
date.
I'm not gonna move the goalpost. If somebody wants to buy his drinks, let him buy his drinks.
No.
There you go.
But it's not a date.
Judge
If it was a date,
me as you wish.
Yeah, I'm judging you real hard.
it wouldn't even get close to. If it's a real date, we're not even going to the bar.
Because here's my thing, right? My wife has a very nice ring on her finger, right? And she likes to flash it off. If he looks at that ring and then looks beyond that and says, I'm still gonna make a move, and he wants to then continue to buy me drinks, more power to the guy. More power to him.
I'll tell you this much.
You're disrespecting yourself and your wife. Excuse me. It's disrespecting yourself and your wife and allowing him to kind of get in on that when you can just say no, thank you.
Get in on what?
Get in on getting
buy you drinks because he's appreciating, excuse me, Dominic, because he's appreciating your wife's body. It's just weird, and then you're reaping benefits from that is strange. So, yeah, no.
I mean, it might be strange, but what's more stranger to me, and because you know when I was single and I would watch guys move. I'm like, guys, they don't read the room, right? Because it's funny because I was like, yeah, I can hit up more now that I'm married than I'm dating. So I'm like, wait, what? And so we've been out in public, and I'm sitting right next to her. A guy will come on the opposite side of her, right on the left side. I'm saying, see her ring and continue to try to buy her a drink. And I'm like, well, more power to you. You don't read the room. Your fault.
It's like, good luck, nigga. But I want to say
exactly, good luck.
I did, yeah. And y'all tell me, like, if I did the correct thing, or you know, just you can analyze it. I'm gonna accept it, right? So we were at a resort, coming and going, parking, whatever, right? I saw a dude in the corner. Nigga with dreads, he was smoking in the corner. Right? So going weird, I just walked back in the room. I walked over like, yo, fuck you doing? Fucking around with him. We get into start talking and shit. He visiting, I'm visiting, you feel me? And he was like, yeah, blase blue, this, that, and the other, you know, can't get weed on the plane type of shit, right? So I'm like, yeah, I ain't smoking 2 fucking days. All right, whatever. I ain't smoking 2 fucking days. You feel me? I thought you was smoking over here. That's where I came. Where the fuck you get your shit from? And he was like, oh, nah, whatever, right? It was bullshit. So I'm walking away from that nigga. And, you know, I'm dressed all right. You feel me? Jeans, you know, shirt, nice fitted, ball cap or whatever, right? Got my all whites on, right? I'm walking. I hear banging on one of the resort windows, right? Banging. As I'm walking back to the entrance to go back to my room, right? It's elevator, you take it to the 8th floor, right? So I'm hearing banging. I'm thinking maybe my kids could see me from up in the room because they had just walked up. I stopped and went to talk to the dude. So I'm hearing banging. I finally look up, and it's a black girl. I think she had like red hair, and she's blowing me kisses, right? And then she fucking pulls her shirt up and starts wagging them shits, right? Straight titties, right? So I'm like, cool, boom. I had the Ray-Ban glasses on. I was gonna go ka-ching, but I ain't do it. So I just left, smile, gave her a smile, went upstairs, right? For the next like day or two, it was like, did I sell?
Yeah, I called her a slut, because what the fuck?
Talking about what you know that
What the fuck happened? Or do
She's talking about your whore ass mother. That's what she's talking about. That was your mother with the red hair showing her tits. Dang.
That's a fact.
Would y'all have told y'all girl?
100%. If a nigga pulled his dick out on me, it was not gonna wagging his shit, I'm going to tell my nigga, and that is
Alright, let me tell you, okay, what if your nigga, or I'm talking to the niggas, what if your girl has said in the past that, oh, you always tell me that type of shit, right? And that, like, maybe she's uncomfortable with hearing that type of shit. You feel me? Would you then go upstairs?
You gotta tell her in a specific way, right? You gotta make her feel jealous.
No, hell no, that's terrible advice.
Let me finish. So like, you gotta tell her like she had some nice tits, you know, or like you gotta throw that in there just to get her pissed off.
Nah, she was mad.
Yeah, everybody's
exactly.
Men be playing. That's just what it is. They're testing boundaries. You want to see what happens when you cross that line. That's as simple as. Now, as far as going back to the drink, though, the drink situation, if a girl was to ask my nigga or say, hey, can I buy you a drink? I'm 100% going to say, yeah, ask for 2 drinks. Because you know what I'm going to do with the second drink? I'm going to pour it on that bitch and I'm going to smack the shit out of it. Like, are you?
Because let's talk about like basic natural reaction, right? Or interaction, right? Think about it, right? If I have enough bubble gum at home, and be like, you know, that intrigued when I see somebody with bubble gum. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, I don't know, like, you gotta do something. It's just messy. And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't end well. Like, it just doesn't. Like, let's stop playing with fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like crazy. That's insane.
I don't have, when I'm in a relationship, I don't have wandering eyes. I'm fucking Ray Charles. I'm Stevie Wonder.
I do.
I don't have one. Listen, I'm obsessed with my nigga. Like, I want to fucking be inside your ball sack, nigga.
Me too, Karen. I'm obsessed with my niggas.
I want to be in the school.
Okay, I want to be sitting in your lap all day, every day.
I feel like that.
I want to be swimming.
I guess I'm just a whore. I don't know, but
There's no way you can avoid reality.
I'm going to look at other people. Like I've been in a relationship before, right, where it was that type of dynamic where, like, you know, don't look at anybody else besides me, and that is like, dude, unless you're like 20, it's so insecure, and I like.
That's not realistic, right?
There's one thing. Right, to say that. There's another thing to allow a nigga to buy your wife drinks.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird.
Nobody's
but
saying
like,
not to have eyes. We all have eyes.
Yeah, like, I know that's not what Caroline meant, but there are men who feel that way. Like, you are not to look in the eye.
That's a fact.
Like, you supposed to walk around looking at the ground.
It's just, vice versa. There are very toxic women who are like overly jealous, and I'm one of them. Thank you.
That was good. No, I don't know. I'm like a horse. Oh, with the drink? Oh, no. I said if a girl was to walk up to my hand, and I don't know. Like,
we gonna do that bitch in, dog. Oh, you wanna buy drinks? All right, bitch. You better not
Wait. I want to hear
Her drink.
I didn't hear what she said earlier. I want to hear what she
I
said.
didn't say anything spectacular. All I said was,
Yeah, if the guy's buying
to
both
try to
of us drinks.
buy me a drink. Buy my husband or my nigga a drink. I am gonna say yes, get two, and I'm going to take the drink. I'm gonna throw it on that bitch and beat her the fuck up, because that is mad disrespectful. Don't that is very disrespectful. I was mad shit out of her.
And then not only that, but like only a certain type of woman would have the goal to even do something like that when she sees a man with another woman, unless that motherfucker looks exactly like her, where it's like, all right, they're brother and sister, and even then you still like ask at least, like, if you're that intrigued, which I don't think women approaching men to begin with, you're a queen, why the fuck are you approaching a peasant?
Right, Cheyenne, what women is buying niggas drinks in the club?
But even if that's the case, the least, if you see a man and you're so attracted to him that you can't help yourself but to approach him, and he's with another woman, you ask, hey, are you guys together? I think, and then depending on the answer, you see yourself by, oh, I think you guys are a beautiful couple, God bless you guys. I don't know, you can make, I want to buy you both a drink.
That's appropriate.
You get what I mean?
Yes, that's appropriate.
If you feel that intrigued, but like I would hope most women aren't that bold enough to be that disrespectful. But there are some.
You'd be surprised, Shasha. You'd be surprised.
I just hope I never come across her because I'm going to jail.
That would be such.
I don't know if we're getting that intervention because this was like a decade ago when this would go down. When I speak about it, I'm not talking about like these days, but like back in the day, that used to happen all the time.
I'm gonna start calling him Unc.
I think
have you guys?
I think that the like telling your partner, oh yeah, that chick had a fat ass, that chick was fine, or saying to your partner, damn, he looked like he got a big dick, he was fine as all, like that. I think that's weird. I think it's disrespectful, and I think on a certain level, it's somewhat like a low level of cuckoldery, because it's like, why do you want to hear about how attracted your partner is to someone else? That's like some low-level cuckoldery shit.
Yeah, nah.
Have you guys ever been approached by couples?
Yes, and it's very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
Like, excuse me, you're not gonna run a train on me.
And it often happens for me. Like, it happens for me. Every time I go out of like the country or like I'm on vacation, it's something about when you go on vacation, people freak meter goes up by 1,000. I can't tell you how many times I've gone on vacation and I meet people, I meet couples, I meet whatever, and they ready to fuck.
Okay,
Do you hear me? Like, when I went to Cancun, I met this Jewish white girl. And because I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to figure out where the weed was, and I got weed. And I was in my own pull-out suite. I'm swimming, whatever. Because the way the resort is set up, so I have my own junior suite, and it's a swim-out suite. But all of the junior suites, they all swim out to like a main pool, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm swimming past whoop. I met an interracial couple. She was white, he was black. And I met this other chick, she was Jewish or whatever. And we all just sitting there hanging out, chilling, drinking, talking about where we from and blah, 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 blah. And the girl, she had a weed pen thingy-mabob, and I could smell it. And then she saw me looking at her like, smoking it. So she's like, oh, you want it? I'm like, yeah, I'll take a hit. Took a hit of it, so we chilling, The couple leaves, so then she started talking to me or whatever. And she's like, yeah, we should do it later on. And I was like, I have no idea, girl. Like, it's so much shit to do, whatever. She's like, you want to come over to my house and rub cats together? Something she said. I was like, I was stuck in fucking. She was that fucking bold. That fucking bold. I didn't know what to say. I just laughed. I smiled.
Wait, she had a man, or she was just talking about y'all too?
No, she was there by herself.
Okay,
she went on a solo trip. by herself.
Oh, she was about to, she was about to.
She was trying to. I was like, I didn't even know Jewish women get down like that. I'm like, oh,
And they do. Of course
they are freaky deaky. I said, no man, I am not gay.
Bro, this couple approached. Sorry.
I have a question for you. Is it cheating if you're a wingman or a wingwoman?
Not a wingman.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Wait, what that mean?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Are you setting? You mean setting somebody else?
You're helping your friend get some action.
No, that's not cheating.
It depends on how far you go, Hagger.
That's the thing. You're at the club, you're at a bar, you're at a people, whatever it is. You gotta keep the conversation going because there's a group of women there. So, is that cheating?
No, because I've done that. I've done that for my single friends.
So why, the whole things that are not sexual contact being considered cheating, like texting, people be like, you had an emotional affair. Like y'all believe in that shit?
Yes,
Y'all believe
yes,
in non-sexual?
Yes,
What the fuck, she?
yes. I think that's worse. Because to me, I feel like when it comes to men, right? Men, they're very physical people, right? Sometimes they just want to, they see something, they want to conquer it, they want to fuck it. But there's no emotional ties to whoever he's cheating on, or he just want to get a piece of ass. Just like how you want a fucking burger, right? There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no emotional tie. If you can invest in texting another bitch and y'all going back and forth, you talking shit about me to this bitch, and y'all have this, that's too far. You taking it too fucking far. And I think in most cases that is worse. Similar to how emotional abuse can sometimes be worse than physical abuse. I look at it the same way. I think that's fucked up.
Carolyn, I had a few divorces that cases that I had that there was no physical, it was emotional.
I'm glad you finished that sentence because I was about to really judge you.
So, judge me for what?
So, for having more.
So I had a few divorces and just stopped for a second. I'm like, oh.
I say, Mr. Finley.
I'm in my first and last marriage. But
that's the goal.
Say only, don't say last, because that's
first and last sentence.
No.
This one guy, so enamored with this chick, he never slept with her. He was buying her gifts. He was paying her bills, and it was wild. The wife was living. He kept saying, "But I never touched her." And she said, "You didn't have to touch her." She was did enough. She was, and the same with the woman. The woman's case was I think it was a little lighter, because she was kind of flirty with one of their employees, but I guess it went a little bit too far. But they never did anything. They never went on a date. She was correcting some payroll for this dude, and they just got to be flirting for a long time. And the husband wanted a divorce over that. But the dude, in case the guy, he had spent, I'm talking about thousands of dollars on this girl.
And y'all gotta watch the motherfucking coworkers at the job. They be in full-fledged relationships. That shit right there, I'm telling you, people don't realize people be having full-fledged relationships on the motherfucking job. You gotta be careful.
They're calling his work phone, and then when you pick up that work phone and they hang up on you, bitch, I'm calling you right back, and it is on. To be honest, it's you do what you want as long as those are paid and you give me my money when I ask for it. Go ahead. I'm gonna cheat on you back anyway. I'm gonna cheat regardless, right? So you might as well cheat on me because I'm gonna do it whether you do it or not. I'm just not. You're never gonna find out.
So I do think the emotional.
Just keep it like that. You'll be fine.
The emotional piece of it is actually worse in my opinion. Here's the way I kind of look at it, right? If you want to nut once on some guy, let's you disrespect me once, right? But if you are going to be texting this fucker day in and day out for weeks, every single time you respond to this text, you feel comfortable disrespecting me, right? Because it's also a reputational thing. People know that you are basically stepping out on your man. Half the town is gonna, these gays love to talk, right? Half the town is gonna know. And then on top of that too, I do find it to be. I mean, I fucked men, and I never think about them again. So I think the emotional piece is actually much.
I agree.
You don't think that I feel like both are fucked up.
Effort. There's more effort in maintaining an emotional relationship with someone than a physical one.
But you don't think it's worse to